Chevrolet began producing full-size automobiles in 1965 and will continue to do so until 2026. The company's production of these vehicles will continue until 2026. During the period of time spanning from 2011 to 2026, the company was also accountable for the manufacturing of full-size automobiles in a variety of countries. After reaching the conclusion that automotive manufacture will be terminated in the year 2026, the production of automobiles proceeded until that year. The company that was initially responsible for the creation of the Chevrolet Caprice was Chevrolet, which was also the company that was responsible for the manufacture of the car. If you are fortunate enough to be behind the wheel of the Caprice, you will have the opportunity to experience the maximum potential degree of luxury, performance, and elegance that is even remotely feasible. This automobile radiates power without abandoning its polished refinement, and it does not even come close to matching the capabilities of the other automobiles that are in the same class as it. A number of factors have contributed to its widespread adoption, including the fact that it is deployed by law enforcement organizations and is highly popular in the North American region. This is only one of the many reasons why it has acquired extensive usage. In addition to that, there are a great deal of other different elements. Because of this, it has been accepted on such a global scale, which is one of the reasons why it has been approved. Consequently, it has been approved. Because of this, it has been given the go-ahead. While we are continuing our investigation of the Chevrolet Caprice, we are going to discuss a wide range of concepts and topics throughout the course of our talk. The design of the automobile, its performance, the level of comfort it gives, the insurance coverage it offers, and the value of the automobile are some of the topics that are included in this category, in addition to other themes that are included in other categories. During the course of our conversation, we will also talk about a wide range of other topics that are deserving of being talked about. The Chevrolet Caprice has a design that is both forward-thinking and classic, despite the fact that it is both adventurous and traditional at the same time. This is due to the fact that the Chevrolet Caprice possesses a large and intimidating body, in addition to carrying flowing lines that are present throughout the entirety of the automobile's construction. This is the reason why situations are the way they are. The Chevrolet Caprice, which is widely considered to be among the most intriguing examples, is one of the most noteworthy examples of this design. It is also one of the most notable examples. On the other hand, despite the fact that it has been subjected to a significant amount of design modification over the course of a large number of years and generations, the Caprice has never lost its distinctive air of historically polished elegance. Even though it has been subjected to some of the most significant architectural alterations, it has managed to maintain its original appearance. It is still the case that this is the case despite the fact that there have been significant modifications made to the design of the product. This particular progression can be attributed to the fact that the Caprice has never been subjected to any revisions to its basic design, which serves as the primary foundation for this progression. Automobiles of the early generations, which were manufactured between 1965 and 1926, were distinguished by their massive grilles, large hoods, and chrome accents. These characteristics define the early generations of automobiles. The utilization of these features allowed for the differentiation of them from subsequent generations. The aforementioned traits, which functioned as the distinguishing attributes of automobiles, served to differentiate them from other vehicles. These attributes allowed the automobiles to project an image of power and richness that was appropriate for the time period in which they were created. This was because the automobiles were able to portray an image of power and opulence. These characteristics were introduced into automobiles that were produced throughout the early phases of the automotive industry's development. The stance got more strong and the lines became more simple as a result of the subsequent adjustments that took place between the years 2011 and 2026. This incident took place at several points throughout the time period in question. The iterations that were carried out in the year 2026, on the other hand, had a more contemporary appearance than the ones that were carried out in the year prior to that. On the other hand, the manufacturing process was utilized to produce the latter kinds of products between the years 2011 and 2026. Throughout the course of the manufacturing process, a variety of additional products were manufactured. Both a big grille and broad headlamps were featured in the front of the car. Both of these features were included with the vehicle. There were both of these characteristics present. For example, fog lamps and headlights that were fitted with projectors are examples of more contemporary technologies that were incorporated into succeeding models. These two examples are just two of many. The grille, which was located in the front of the vehicle, was an additional component that was included in the vehicle. In terms of the comfortable seats that are provided in the Caprice, there is a broad variety of space available for passengers, not only in the front, but also in the back. This is the case in both the front and the back doors in this regard. The front seats, as well as the back seats, are all affected. Regardless of the specific location of the passengers in question, this is the case regardless of everything. It does not matter what the conditions are or whether they are riding ahead or behind. The reality is that this is the case regardless of the situation. A commute that is made in a vehicle for extended lengths of time will not only be a delightful experience, but it will also be an experience that does not cause any discomfort to the individual. This is due to the fact that the front seats, which are included as standard equipment on higher model levels, will not only be comfy, but will also offer support. Additionally, it is important to highlight the fact that the trunk space of the Caprice is rather comfortable. This is just another facet that ought to be brought to the forefront. The fact that this is an additional characteristic is something that ought to be taken into consideration as soon as possible. Due to the fact that this location has the potential to keep a large number of bags, food, and other products of a considerable nature, it is possible to store a significant quantity of items of this sort within this territory. Because of this, it is possible to keep a sizable quantity of these kinds of products under consideration. The vehicle's most expensive trim levels come with a wide variety of high-end features that are exclusive to those trim levels. These features are only available in those trim levels. Included in this package are a number of conveniences, some of which include a high-end music system, chairs that can be adjusted with the power of the seat, and decorations made of chrome or wood. In the event that a customer decides to purchase a car with a higher trim level, they are provided with the option to make use of these additional amenities for their automobiles. The overall air of refinement that is carried away within the vehicle is enhanced as a result of these qualities, which add to the overall effect and contribute to the enhancement of the overall impact. This is because these characteristics contribute to the overall effect. There is a correlation between each of these features and the overall result.